Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mirvat from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to film an interesting video which is about 10 beautiful decks in different ways, and that's a hashtag that has been going around, and I've seen different videos that really inspired me and I wanted to participate. And so it's 10 beautiful decks, and that's a VR to 16 rows L. And there are 10 prompts, and I picked 10 different decks, and I want to share them with you. The first prompt is a deck which is beautiful in design, and that includes the structure of the deck and the art and the messages given. And I chose this beautiful deck, the Tarot AVATARA by Gaby Angus West, and she's the author of the Bonfire Tarot. And this deck is really incredible, and it's so elegant, and I did really like the design. Look at the box from the inside, it's so pretty, and the guidebook is very, very interesting. And here it says that it's dedicated to Frida Kahlo, and she is a Mexican artist, and all her art was about her pain, and she was called the Queen of Pain in Mexico. And this deck is really very well done. You see here there is an introduction and to her own to Frida's own life, and then you see here that's all. This is an introduction, and then lots of messages. This deck is a thought deck, and then here the belief of the ball. We see here she talks about the colors and their association, and then the head and heart of Avatara, the body of Avatara. And you see in the guidebook, you see here we have parts of the diary of Frida. So this is a very consistent deck, and here at the end there are lots of spreads. So this is a very unique deck, and let me show you the cards. These are the gorgeous backs, and it's gilded in gold, and it is really a very beautiful deck. You see the cardstock is great, it's quite colorful, and it is so cohesive. And through all these cards you see you can imagine the personality of Frida, and it's really very nicely done, and it's a very, very unique deck. Everything about this deck is unique and pretty, so colorful, and I did really enjoy working with this deck. Very unique. So that was my first pick, the Avatara, and that's the deck which is beautiful in design. The next prompt is beautiful in color palette, and I showed this beautiful deck, the Forest ENBY Tarot, and it's an indie deck, and I was really fascinated by the color palette. This is the small guidebook, and let me show you the cards. They are so unique. These are the backs, light rose pink, and you see these grays here, and the cards are so unique. The colors chosen are really beautiful, and the artwork is stunning. And look at the choice of colors, you know, this roses and light brown with this forest green. It is a very unique deck, and I really adored the color palette, and that's what sold me to the deck. And it's not only pretty and beautiful, but it's also really enjoyable to work with. So let me show you how they look like, the cards and their colors. Look at this. Really beautiful, adorable cards, sweet and very friendly, and the colors are really stunning. So that was my second pick, the Forest ENBY Tarot, and that's the deck which is beautiful in color palette. And the third prompt is beautiful in connection, and that's a soul deck which I feel connected to, and that's my adorable Lily Black Tarot by Celia Melessier, and it is signed and numbered. Mine is 847 out of 1000 cards decks, and I do adore this deck. I have a very strong connection to this deck because the artwork is really stunning and the cardstock is great. It's full of symbolism. Look at this Empress, and here is the Emperor. Look at this Hierophant. It's very unusual and quite intuitive. Look at this Justice card and the Hermit. I do adore this deck and I feel a very strong connection to it. Look at the flowers with the black background. This is the Temperance card, and really it's a beautiful, gorgeous, unique deck. Look at this moon card, stunning. The sun, the colors are adorable, and the cardstock is great, and it's full of symbolism, and I felt immediately connected to this gorgeous deck. I have the Lily White, and it's very beautiful, but I feel more connected to this. I do love watercolors on black background. It's so attractive to me, and that's why I do adore this deck. So this is my beautiful Lily Black deck, which I feel a very strong connection to it, and I can use it to read intuitively, and it is a stunning deck. The fourth prompt is Beautiful in Association, which is a deck rich in symbolism and quite intuitive, and this is the gorgeous Spirit Keeper's Tarot by Benebel Ben, and this deck I've waited so long to get it. It is quite an inspiring deck, and it shows knowledge, deep knowledge and deep connection to symbolism. And look at this box. It is really stunning. I waited for, I've said this before, I've waited for more than 3 years to get this deck, and this is, it's numbered and signed, and it is full of symbolism. Look at the guidebook, and the cards are really stunning. These are the backs, and all the cards are quite interesting, full of symbolism, and talks about great knowledge about tarot, and it takes you to different places and different cultures. You see here this Indian image, and you see a lot of Egyptian symbolism, and you see also symbolism from everywhere, and this is a very rich deck, and the artwork is stunning, and it reads beautifully, and I mean every card is a story. There is a lot to learn from this deck. It's gorgeous. Look at this. Even the keywords are different. There is lots of symbols for astrology, and it is gorgeous. I mean, it is really gorgeous. It's a very sophisticated deck. It's not a deck that could be used for beginners, but I mean, reading and working with this deck is really fascinating. I do adore this deck. It's one of my most cherished and loved decks. That's the Spirit Keeper's Tarot, which is a beautiful in association. And then the fifth prompt is Beautiful in Wonder. Let me show you which deck I picked. So this is a deck which is beautiful in wonder, and that inspires you and fills you with a sense of wonder and awe, and feel that you belong to something bigger than yourself. And I chose this beautiful deck, the Tarot of the Divine. This is a mass market deck, and it is so unique because it has stories from everywhere in the world, and the guidebook is quite interesting, and so hint of the story in each about each card. It takes you everywhere. Here he says the origin of the story and the meaning of the story, and so on. So it is really very well thought of and really nicely done. These are the backs, and I have not edged it yet. and it is unique. Each card tells a story from a place around the world, and the artwork is so beautiful. And it really, I feel that I don't belong to the place I'm in. I feel that it takes me to different places, to Wonderland, to go around the world, to be introduced to different cultures and different beliefs. It's a very, very unique deck. Really, I did really love it. And I feel that this is a very underrated deck because a lot of effort has been done to produce this gorgeous deck with these 78 different stories from places around the world. So this is my beautiful deck in wonder. And number 6, prompt number 6, is beautiful in rhythm. And I chose a deck that it says it's a deck that seamlessly blend their narrative and imagery with a sense of movement and flow. So this is the deck that I chose, and it's the Victorian Fairy Tarot. This is an out of print deck, and this is a very unique deck. Just have a look at it. It talks about the wheel of the year. So you see here that the first card is this human being, the only human being that went to the enchanted forest, and you see from his body posture and that something is drawing him in to this wonderland. And you see here this world that's full of fairies. It is stunning. You see the colors are so rich. The images are so beautiful, full of fairies, beautiful fairies. And I feel that I can smell the roses. I feel that I can even see these fairies moving around. And then let me show you the minors. The suit of spring is the suit of wands. As you see, all the images are so beautiful and full of life, and it's blossoming. Look at this 8 of spring, the 8 of wands. Stunning. I mean, look at the flowers. You see here, even the choice of flowers corresponds to the seasons. And then here is the ace of summer. Look at these beautiful fairies. You see, you feel that you went immediately, you have moved, and you are in the summer season, and you see the flowers. And then here is the autumn. Look at these, the colors chosen, the vegetables and fruits. Look at the images. This is a very well done deck, and it's really one of a kind. Look at these gorgeous images. And then here we see the ace, the season of winter. The color palette changes and the images change. Just let me show you the minors. Here you see how they are so, there is a sense of movement. Look at those. This is the ace of spring, and then the ace of summer, you see here, and then the ace of autumn with its beautiful colors, and then the ace of winter. This is a very beautiful deck, and it's one of the best decks about fairies, and also one of the best decks that talks about the wheel of the year and the wheel of change. So I chose this as my beautiful deck in rhythm. And then number 7, it's a beautiful deck in meaning. And this is a very beautiful deck that has lots of meaning and layers of information. This is the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Catherine Wells Stein, and this is a very, very unique deck. It's a collage deck, and every card has a different take on the major arcana or the minor. It's so unique and so creative. Like here, look at this emperor, how he stands tall, and these people, how he controls them. I mean, it's so creative, and all the cards are different and unique. Look at this chariot. I mean, using the snail as her the car she's using, the cart. And here is the strength card. This is the hermit, and this is the wheel of fortune. I mean, look at the justice card. This is one of the best decks that came out in the last couple of years, and I really highly appreciate this deck. Look at this tower, the star. It is so unique, so new, so creative, and all the cards are different. It has meanings, lots of meanings, not just a normal clone, Rider-Waite-Smith clone or a Thoth deck. It is really a unique deck. Look at this Five of Wands. I mean, each card is different and unique, and it's one of my favorite decks. Look at this, so beautiful. The cups, and it's full of beautiful images, and I mean, this deck is really done beautifully. She's very talented, and her artwork is very unique. Look at this King of Cups. I mean, the Two of Swords. Look at this Nine of Swords. Many cards are very unique, and this Ten of Swords. And that's why I do adore this deck. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the King, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Five. A beautiful, unique deck. So that's the Tarot of the Mystical Moments, and this is a very meaningful deck and very unique and different. So that was my number 7 deck. And then number 8, Beautiful in Artfulness. And I chose this deck, Tarot of Delphi, created and curated by J.D. Dr. Hildegard Hinkle. And I do adore this deck, and I really waited so long to get it. I got it secondhand because I wanted to have it badly. This deck is all about original paintings by these artists, and you see here the name of those artists she chose their art, and the deck is really a unique deck. These are the gorgeous backs. I hope they can do she can reprint it, because it's a very unique deck. Each card, let me show you the guidebook also, because it explains each card. You see here the name, the title of the art, and who did it, and then a small summary of the and explanation of the image, and it is adorable. Look at this High Priestess, my favorite High Priestess of all times. The art is amazing. The Empress, and this deck is one of a kind. It's one of my best decks that I have. It's a collector's deck. It's so nicely chosen. The art is stunning, and it is like no other deck. Look at this Justice card. The artwork is stunning. This is the Hanged Man, the Death card. I can't help it. When I look at the Star card, the Moon, the Sun, amazing. It's an amazing deck, very unique, and the photos are really the artwork is really chosen nicely to combine the meaning of the card and using this amazing original paintings. Look at this Nine of Wands, amazing. All the cards are so unique, and I don't see it a lot because of course it's out of print. And when I went to look to buy it, it reached $1,000 for each deck. I didn't buy it. I didn't pay this price, of course, but I found it in a better price, and I bought it. I could not wait because I really adore this deck, and this is one of the gems of my collection. I just want you to see the images. They are really stunning, so unique. Look at this, Enchantress of Swords, beautiful, really adorable. Look at these images, lovely. So this is my Tarot of Delphi, one of my favorite decks, and this is one of my really precious decks. And then the prompt number 8 is beautiful in senses. I chose this FORHAXA tarot by MJ Cullinan, and this is the indie version, and I do adore this deck and I adore her artwork. It is full of life. It draws you in. You feel that you belong to somewhere else, full of fairies with bright colors, and I have no words to explain this lovely deck. You feel the colors are vibrant. You sense, you can see the flowers. You feel that you see. Look at the like the lightning. I can feel every single card of this deck speaks to me. This is a very amazing deck, and I do adore her artwork, but this one is my favorite of all. Look at these colors and these I mean, I can smell the roses. I can feel that these cards it's full of movement, and it really evokes your senses. Look at this card, Four of Fire. You feel the happiness and the fire energy, and I mean, it is amazing. Look at the images. The artwork is stunning, so unique. It's so unique. Look at this. The colors are amazing, and I do really feel that this is a very unique standout deck. This is one of those standout decks, very unique and really adorable. Look at this, Three of Air. It's adorable, just stunning. Queen of Air. Look at this one. Look at the flowers. You feel that these are real flowers. I have no words. Really, I do love this deck. The FORHAXA Tarot, my favorite of all times, one of my favorite decks of all times. And the last prompt is beautiful in haptics, and that concerns you, the feel of the deck in your hands and how you shuffle it. And this is my beautiful Orien's Tarot deck, and this is the second edition. It's an indie deck. This is the second edition, and look at those gorgeous red. This is the beautiful red gilding, stunning, and the brown, the backs, and the color palette. And these cards are just stunning. They are a feast to the eyes. I mean, the artwork is adorable. The quality, the card stock is really adorable. The colors are so nice. This deck makes me feel so happy when I have it in my hands. Look at the artwork, the colors, even the feel of the cards when they shuffle. Let me show you. They are, I mean, look at this. It's really stunning. It's much better. I have the first edition, the mini deck, and I have the mass market, but this is the best. Six of Swords. So let's pick another card. It is really stunning. Really, look at this. The Knight of Cups. So this is my favorite deck. A beautiful deck to have in your hands. The texture, the card stock, the colors, how you shuffle it, even the box. So those are my 10 beautiful decks, and those are my choices. I hope you enjoyed it, and I would really love to know your opinion, and tell me which one of those decks you liked most. So thank you so much for being here, and see you on my next video, and bye.